Did your team get knocked out of the playoffs?
Fnatic are coming up huge, and Vitality are gonna go down.
Feeling blue, lacking vitality, wondering who the hell you're gonna support now?
Team Solo Mid take the quarterfinal match against Cloud9.
Don't worry, we've got you covered with our limited edition LCS bandwagon tickets.
And Origin will be performing a clean sweep. They keep their hopes of another final alive.
You'll have to be quick. Demand for TSM has gone through the roof and Fnatic are selling out fast. All aboard the playoff hype train. Primetime League starts right now.
Ready, go, people. There's the pivotal. There's the corner. He's going to go for the Perkz kill. And he does get it.
They gets him in the end. Smeb showing why he is the best top laner in the world.
TL, they are going to secure their spot going to Vegas. Just incredible performance.
Hello and welcome to Primetime League. I'm Rivington Bisson III. This shining example of human excellence is David Freak Turley, and we're about to take you on a magical journey through highs and lows of the LOL Esports roller coaster. I have to read these better before I go through them.
We're going on a loop-de-loop.
Okay. All right, let's start things off with the LCS playoffs, a place where predictions are made up and spring split records don't even matter. What a weekend it was for the traditional powerhouse of TSM and Fnatic, who both limped into the quarterfinals in 6th place, only to emerge victorious against their 3rd place adversaries. LCS scripted confirmed, possibly. You be the judge of that.
Yeah, and it's funny because you talk about sort of 6 versus 3 upsets. It's only happened 5 times now, 4th and 5th sort of together with the last weekend, in 28 matchups of 6 versus 3 in the LCS playoffs. Like, this is really rare. It's happened once per year. Good Game University upset Dignitas on the way to the finals.
Remember all the way back?
They made the finals against TSM, which is kind of funny. Rocket beat Super Hot Crew in 2014, and Liquid beat CLG in spring 2015. Also maybe in spring 2016. We'll see. But yeah, so now we'll see how the semifinal matchups play out, and maybe we'll have more upsets come through.
It's going to be absolutely amazing to see. So close, yet feels so far away. Cloud9 have also earned themselves a regrettable honor after their quarterfinal loss and are now officially one of 3 teams that TSM has managed to beat twice over the course of the split, joining the likes of Team Impulse and Fox. TSM just came out of nowhere again.
Yep, good for them. I mean, playoff TSM, it just keeps happening. They make the finals no matter what. They always show up. Regular split TSM was garbage. They had they had a less than 1 KDA ratio versus 1.89. Like, their kills per minute went up. Their first bloods went from a 1/7 to like 3/4. Like, yeah, I mean, it was just a much, much better set of games for them, honestly.
It's the way they do it is actually absolutely incredible, and you can't really prep for that, right? There's no way to say that they're going to pull this out and be able to do that in the quarterfinals.
I mean, you know what those players are capable of theoretically, but honestly, TSM just came in with a lot of plans, right? Like, you can't super hardcore prep for the Azir vs Vel'Koz matchup unless you prep the Vel'Koz yourself, right? Like, Bjergsen did the work.
That's very true.
And then that didn't happen for Jensen, right? Like, but TSM came in with their players actually playing well. They had strategies, they had plans, they had champ selects, and they just deserved it.
Well, we'll see how they do coming up. Like we said, our predictions don't matter. We'll have to see. And because our writers are hard at work scripting the semifinals this weekend, here's a half-ass segue into Mic Check.
League of Legends. I love League of Legends. Woo! Say something motivating. Don't sleep. No.
Just be like Yamato Cannon. Can you do like Yamato Cannon? Just believe.
I'm not gonna do that.
Coach, give us like motivation speech, please.
No.
No, please.
No?
Shall we look to fight them?
Yeah, if you want someone, we can maybe fight.
I ulted too, I ulted too, I ulted too, go. Kindred.
Kill him.
Okay.
Can we Ori? Ori.
Careful, don't run into them.
Shockwave.
We can re-engage. I've cleansed.
Kite back if you can.
Try to run away.
Ezreal? Can you? It's okay. Okay, nice. Nice, we can end. Good job.
Wait, we would win this series for sure if I played Maokai.
Maokai.
You guys know that?
Look at Lucian.
Yeah, you win.
Nautilus. Go Barn. I'm dead. Okay, nice. Keep it.
Bingo Nash.
Zed is the ulti. Kiddo's dead.
You guys remember, your communication was insanely good, okay? I was really proud behind the desk. You are really plan. Casting was really good. Communication on mid, on top. Everything was under control.
Kill list, kill list. List flash, list flash. List no ulti, list no ulti. She has nothing. She has nothing.
Finish that.
Kill.
Go.
Nice.
Don't get too high feet. Don't yell. Your emotions are gonna run high. Make sure you guys keep each other in check, okay?
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Step close though, thinking.
Nice.
Give up. Respect. I'm okay. I'm dying. It's okay. Good.
Penta. Give him the penta.
Penta. I think.
Alright, just watch out,
can't get it.
Oh my birthday!
Walking forward. Ult and 4. We need to go Gnar.
We kill them all. Penta. I can't.
Alright guys, if I get triple kill or quadra kill, you have to give me penta.
Nah,
That's the deal of the day, okay?
You know I tried to give you penta.
Even if you guys die, you have to.
No, we have to end the game.
You know I tried to give you penta.
You know,
last time,
I'm
but
going
you
to
didn't
be
want
hearing
it.
the comms.
What happened, guys? By the way. Rotterdam, boys! Rotterdam! We're going to my country, boys! Let's go! Party at my house!
Nice Kamsu! Yeah,
Nice!
And welcome back to Germany. We just saw Fnatic in a mic check, and they'll be facing off against this young man. It is none other than the European Rookie of the Spring Split. I'd like to welcome G2's mid laner Perkz. First of all, congratulations. That prize is for you.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be Rookie of the Split?
Well, personally, it feels really good. It means that I've performed good myself, so I'm happy for it.
That's very, very true. Talking about some of those performances, what are some of your favorite moments from the Spring Split?
Favorite moments from the Spring Split? Well, there was like a lot of good games from our side, so I liked every good game, but my memorable moments were picking Udyr versus H2K and losing to Fnatic, and we were tanking all up in 20 minutes. So
I guess
these are the moments I will remember.
You learn a lot from those games,
Yeah,
don't you?
exactly.
What's one of your favorite things about being on the team of G2 Esports?
Well, the favorite thing is that we are winning. For now, we will see in playoffs. So we just mesh really good together, and yeah, that's why it's so good.
Well, it seems to work. Congratulations again on your incredible performance this split. Now we got that out of the way, it is time to get down to the business ends of things. Perkz, are you ready to back off?
Yes.
Then let's back off. All right, if you've never facked off before, Perkz, don't worry, because I've facked off plenty of times, and I'm going to guide you through the facking process. All right, you understand me here?
Yes.
Great. All right, you've got 2 minutes to answer as many fan questions as you can, right? They were asked on Twitter from everybody who's a fan of Perkz, and you've literally just got to answer them in that time frame. Do you think you can do that for me?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you did 1v1. Even though you lost that now, it'll be fine.
This is rigged.
All right, let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1. The first question comes from Rapitar. What do you think was the hardest part about being a rookie in the LCS?
Killing so many people in LCS.
Killing some, right. Next one comes from Yankos. Hey, Perkz, what do you think about your matchup against Febivin? Are you stressed because of playoffs?
It's going to be a really tough matchup, but I think I can do it.
Okay, so honest answer. I like that one. Next one from @Crashman24. He just wants to congratulate our Croatian sensation on an exceptional split. If you could bring one EU mid to the EU LCS, who would it be?
Bjergsen.
Bjergsen? Okay,
Yes.
likes. And if it were a champion?
Champion?
Yeah, which champion would you bring to the mid lane?
Yasuo.
Yasuo and Bjergsen. All right, I like that. Next one comes from Kosu. He says, #FackOff Perkz. Why are you so cute?
Why are you so cute?
Oh, I like this. Okay. Team member getting in on the action here from @Kickis. Hey, Perkz, when will you stop screaming at 4 in the morning?
I'm a very emotional player, like Carlos Rodriguez.
So is it just a solo queue?
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, right.
My emotions come out.
All the emotions. All right, next one comes from @Thomas DeFrenzy. Perkz, if you had to banter on the analyst desk with 2 other players, who would you choose?
Mitty and Yankos.
Mithy and Yankos? Why?
Because they're so bad.
All right. All right. Snowflake would like to know, how do you rank yourself amongst the best players in your position in the world?
Well, I actually cannot rank myself against other players in the world since I never played against them. But once I will play against them, we'll see how I'll match up.
All right, maybe at MSI. Next one from @DancingToa. If you won Worlds, what champion would you pick for a skin, and what would be unique about it?
Zed.
Zed, what's unique about it?
His mask would be G2 logo.
Well, there we go. There's your answer. So that about does it for our time limit here on FAQ Off. Perkz, thank you for joining me. I know you lost in 1v1 me, bro. Yeah, but this was a bit more fun, don't you think?
No, I still won in my heart.
In your heart, in your right. Listen, thank you again for FAQing off with me, and congratulations on that Rookie of the Split title. If you ever want to FAQ off again, then, you know, give me a call. Don't forget to watch Perkz and the rest of G2 Esports as they take on Fnatic and challenge for not only a 2016 Spring Champion title, but a spot to represent Europe at the Mid-Season Invitational. Good luck, and we'll see you again soon.
They say the eyes are the window into the soul. On Monday, we gave you a glimpse into the orbicular oculi of a very soulful LCS pro. In fact, it's under the strict guidance of this watchful eye that a team has transformed from a Challenger Series qualifier to one of the premier teams in Europe. Right now, you're probably wondering, just who the hell is this? Well, if you guessed that it's H2K's coach Probably, then you're probably racist. I mean, probably right. Big props to Veil in the Sky and @LoveLXASU for getting it right already. Since Probably transitioned from pro player to coach, he's made quite the splash in the LCS. As a player, his playoff record was somewhat lackluster, you could say, with 0 total playoff games, 0 wins, 0 losses, and a win percentage. You guessed it. Yeah, he's done nothing but improve since being a coach, though. Since grabbing a notebook and learning how to pace behind players, he's been in 23 playoff games, winning 15 of them for a 65% win rate. Not so much 0. Unfortunately, Probably is still looking for his LCS title. This weekend, he has a chance to take a big step towards that first title as he leads H2K against Origin for a spot in the EU LCS Finals in Rotterdam.
Hello everyone, it's time for the glorious, amazing Twitter segment. It's a great time of the week where I ask all of you plebs to tell me something intelligent, and I'm usually disappointed because League community. But honestly though, this was not one of those times. You guys were amazing last week with correct predictions all around. It was great. We asked you who's gonna win the quarterfinal series between Cloud9 and TSM. And for a chance at the Hall of Fame, tell us on average when first blood would occur for each game in that series within 5 seconds. Well, as you can tell by the large number of names scrolling through the screen right now, 170 of you got the prediction correctly that TSM would win the quarterfinal, and exactly 1 of you proved worthy of the Hall of Fame. The average first blood for that series was 4 minutes 38 seconds, and @Divers nailed it with his faith in TSM and 4 minutes 35 seconds. So congratulations to you. You're a magnificent human being. You're incredibly smart and wonderful, and we are all so incredibly happy for you, and we're so proud. And I'm going to be joining you this week for sure, no questions asked. Now you're thinking, why would I say that? I've been calling you guys plebs. I've never even been to the Hall of Fame or gotten one right. How could I ever think that? Well, look. This time I know it. I've got the forward thought going. Now, before I ask you the question, I want to give you guys some context and some stats. Let's talk about playoffs a little bit, because playoffs are where the good teams and good players turn into great players. The all-stars are really born. They shine the brightest, and the players that can carry their team in playoffs are the big ones. So last year's semifinal MVPs had 3 players currently on TSM. That's Doublelift, Yellowstar, and Bjergsen. Fnatic and Origin each had one with Febiv and Mithi. Overall, there were 3 supports, 2 mid laners, 2 AD carries, and 1 jungler across all the semifinal victories. So you have a couple of facts. You can kind of think about what kind of positions get it, and the fact that TSM gets them a lot. And so let's talk about the question that we're going to bring in for this week. The question is going to get me to the Hall of Fame. And it's which 4 players will be crowned semifinal series MVPs? And for a chance in the Hall of Fame, tell us what color tie I will be wearing on Sunday. Now, my answer is going to be from Immortals, because I think they're going to win, Reignover, TL, Piglet, once again. We're going to have probably H2K win, and I'm going to say Ryu. And we're going to have, I'm going to say G2 win, and I'm going to give it to Perkz for that one. As for the color tie, it's going to be... Now, you guys hopefully can get that all correct. I know I'm going to. Be sure to send your tweets to @LolEsports. Use the hashtag PTL before Saturday's first semifinal series for your chance to join me in what will no doubt be a grand celebration of me joining the Hall of Fame with a truly Genji-like prediction.
It is now my pleasure to finally welcome the cleanest non-import Lee Sin in North America to Primetime League, Liquid's jungler. It's Dardoch. What's going on, Dardoch? Fist bump.
Nothing.
Thanks for joining us, man.
No problem.
I gotta say, it is also my privilege to award you with this for kicking so much ass, arms, butt, legs, ankles, face, or whatever part of the champion was facing you at the time of alting. Congratulations. You have had a fantastic season. I do have a few questions for you before I let you run off with your trophy into scrim blocks and continue for the semifinals. First question, really, coming into the spring split, did you have any expectations as a rookie coming up? Was there anything there that you wanted to reach as a goal?
I thought I was just going to be like a middle-of-the-pack jungler, like maybe 4th or 5th best in North America. But my goal was definitely to be top 3, and I mean, I met that pretty easily.
Heck yeah, and actually leads right to my second question. What is that drive, if there's anything? What kind of gives you that oomph to keep going, to keep bettering yourself, and actually be able to achieve awards as this?
Just the amount of people that don't really respect NA like talent as a region, it just makes me want to prove them wrong, so I just keep working harder.
You got a lot of drive and motivation towards that. My final question to you, Dardoch, it is going to be a bit of the harder ones as we move on here. Will you join me in facking off?
Absolutely.
All right, let's take to it. All right, so you can take a seat with me here. Hopefully this goes a little bit better than when you and Lorlo tried to take on Nazirene and I in duo queue, because that wasn't good at all. But this is Fack Off Now. This is going to be your first time doing this. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Let us fack off. Awesome. Dardoch, first question comes from Art Jurist, one of your best friends in stream. How did you come up with your summoner name?
Well, my summoner name just comes from like an old console game. It's something similar to one of the characters. It just sounded cool.
Absolutely awesome. Next one coming from Dirt, at Dirk_CZ. People call you the next Meteos. How much do you compare yourself to the Season 3 Jungle King? Are you Meteos?
I'm not technically Meteos, but I'm here to, I guess, be in place of what he did, like be a carry jungler, I guess. That's what my goal is to be. I don't really think me and him have many similarities outside of like how much we farm and like how dependent on gold we are, but I talk to him a lot about the game outside of the like LCS and stuff, and me and him like tell each other stuff, I guess.
Fair enough. All right, next one at Mizzle Dizzle. Dardoch, how do you fit so many people in your backpack?
I mean, the Koreans are pretty light.
At Rapitar, what do you think was the hardest part about being a rookie in the LCS?
Yeah, just putting on this uniform every day, I guess.
Damn, that is stressful. At MMC Boy 33, I was a Mick Boy somewhere. Lee Sin or Lee Sin?
Rengar.
Got him, coach. Next one. What we got here on the clock? 30 seconds. Let's go. Amilcar_Torres7. Who would you say is the best jungler to have ever played in NA, excluding any current S6 junglers? Any Season 6ers?
Probably Meteos.
Oh, there you go. There you go. At Mert Russo, how do you rank yourself among the best players in your position in the world?
I mean, I have no international experience, so I can only compare myself to NA players, but I'd say I'm second best in NA.
So you got that one wrong. You didn't rate yourself against the world. Captain_E Morgan, what is it going to take to break the curse of 4th place?
A win over CLG.
There you go. That's going to be the last one. Dardoch, thank you very much for facking off with me. It's been disgusting. Right now, we are going to push this one on, ladies and gentlemen. With Dardoch facking off, we're going to have more of that to come. And if you want to watch some clean Lee Sin action, then be sure to check out Dardoch as he and the rest of Liquid see if they can leave the 3rd and 4th place curse behind when they take on the defending North American champions, CLG.
Hey everyone, Jat here with Jat Stats, and today I'm going to be talking about Immortals and the split that was. Coming into the split, Immortals picked up players from all over. They grabbed Huni and Rainover from Fnatic, Pobelt from COG, Wild Turtle from TSM, and Adrian from Team Impulse. And normally when a team is assembled like that, it takes time for them to mold together into a cohesive unit. But that wasn't the case for Immortals, and they clicked from day one on their way to a 17-1 record. Let's get into some of the stats. So 17-1 is the highest winning percentage a team has ever achieved in the NLCS, with Immortals' only loss coming at the hands of COG. Something that is extra impressive about this is that Huni and Reignover are now 35-1 in their last 2 LCS splits. Getting into team stats, their average game time of 30 minutes and 48 seconds was the fastest not just in North America, but in the European LCS and Korea's LCK. 0.81 CKPM stands for combined kills per minute, where they had the most across the 3 regions. Same for the 2.1 kill-to-death ratio, which is all the more crazy when you consider the next closest in NA is 1.21 kills per death. The 18.7% GSPD stands for gold spent percentage differential, which is the difference in gold spent at the end of a game. Again, Immortals is not just first place in this stat, but they are first place by a wide margin. The next closest team in NA was Team Liquid at 5.4%. One area where Immortals isn't actually first, though, is Dragon Control. A 61% rate of taking first Dragon ranks them 3rd in the league behind Cloud9 and COG. This could partially be due to Immortals' huge top lane focus, but still, 61% of first Dragons is pretty good. It just means it's not their primary focus in the early game. Looking at the player stats, we will see the top lane focus in action. Huni ranks first in pretty much every major category for top laners: kills, CSD at 10, and damage per minute. But you can't talk about Huni without also mentioning the league MVP, Reignover, because Reignover consistently out-pressures the enemy jungler and pulls far ahead of him in farm. He also dishes out good damage in teamfights, ranking first in damage per minute for junglers. And one player who seems to benefit the most from all of this top lane pressure is Wild Turtle. Wild Turtle leads the league in kills and damage per minute, but many were upset when he was voted in as the top 80 carry in North America. This would be based on the argument that he doesn't create his own advantage, as you can see with a negative 0.6 CS differential at 10. Whether you believed that he deserved first team or not, you can't deny Turtle's ability to deal damage in teamfights and finish off kills, because in those departments, he has been best in the league. The big question coming into the playoffs for Immortals, though, is going to be champion pools. Due to their dominance in the regular season, Immortals didn't have to deviate from their core strategy often, which was Huni on a carry and Adrian on a range support like Janna or Soraka. Also looking at Reignover, while he has huge jungler variety, he has 0 games on Kindred, who has become a contested pick this patch. It will also be interesting to see what Huni plays into the current tank meta, as it's unlikely he will play a tank himself. Whatever the case, I think we'll see something new and different come playoff time, as they've had 3 weeks to prepare for the patch. And that'll do it for Immortals. But if you want to watch more Jat stats, head over to youtube.com/LOLesports and check out the segment on COG, the number 2 seed in North America. See you there.
Fantastic. One stat Jat didn't hit is the number of weeks left in the LCK and LPL spring splits. The answer... 1. And it kicked off early Wednesday morning over in Seoul. The day started off with the Freaks taking on Longzhou and finished up with KT Rolster sweeping KT and locking up the second playoff seed. Now it's your turn.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay, sorry. I just got really excited because I could say numbers.
I know.
KT Rolster 2-0 over SKT. Score was amazing. 14, 4, and 20 on Nidalee and Kindred. The top lane battle was fun as well. We had some echoes going around. 8-3 and 1 for Duke. Someday went 6-3 and 10. Of course, Duke still won both, or Duke lost both those games, I should say. Faker actually had a really rough game 1, by the way. His karma went 1-7 and 8. I mean, GBM did way better than that against QuickShot, so GBM greater. Yeah, sorry, Jat. Yeah, so Jat better than Faker, obviously. Either way, KT Rolster 2-0ing, securing second place is super huge.
Yep, and thanks to those 2 games, as of Wednesday afternoon Pacific time, the LCK standings look a little like this. Check it out. The Rocks Tigers and KT Rolster have locked down the top 2 seeds in the LCK's postseason gauntlet, with SKT securing a trip directly to the second round of playoffs, despite their losses creeping in.
Yeah, but they're still doing pretty well. They were outside of the playoffs not long ago, so good for them to pick up some wins. Gen Air is the 4th team to earn a spot in the LCK postseason, with the Africa Freaks and Samsung Galaxy fighting for the 5th and final spot. And Africa's been on a tear recently, so I think they can keep that momentum going.
Let's see how they do. And now over to the LPL, where Group B is heading for the only thing I like more than my fiance. That's right, they're heading for a barn burner, baby. The seeding possibilities in Group B are as plentiful as they are confusing. EDG can end up as the #1 seed if they sweep OMG, and Royal Never Give Up lose both their matches.
It's certainly a possibility, and while we could illustrate all of the possibilities for the tiebreakers and whatnot, ultimately it comes down to OMG, Invictus, and Vici fighting for the final 2 spots. Remember, it's top 4 per group.
Yep, and while the Group A scenarios are enough to leave Neil deGrasse Tyson's head spinning, thankfully the top 4 teams in Group A have already been locked in. Chalgu Reapers, Team World Elite, Snake Esports, and LGD Gaming somehow will all be heading to the playoffs.
Yeah, there we go, done. They're going to be in. The Reapers, of course, have locked in the 1st seed. 2nd seed, though, still up for grabs, and actually will be decided in our BF match of the week of 2 of the best teams in China.
Dun, dun, dun! You know what, Freak? Our final BF match of the spring split features the battle for 2nd place between Team World Elite and Snake Esports. Team WE has the better winning percentage, but Snake owns the head-to-head.
So you win this one, you're going to be in pretty much. The matchup to watch in the series is really, in my opinion, the junglers here. Condi from WE, ZZR from Snake have both been really exceptional so far this split. And the teams in general, there's actually a lot of casters who want to be Snake fans because their early game is so good and their late game sucks really hard. So we'll see if they can kind of keep that going. But honestly, they are very interesting to watch. Condi has been great for the lineup so far. He's had huge impact. He's gotten some Baron steals. He's been a very outstanding overall player for their team compositions and whatnot. And again, they came from being one of the bottom teams here to being actually pretty decent. So
yep, with his help.
Keep having good roster changes overall. They keep getting better over time. But ZZR has been huge for Snake. It's helped them be way more consistent, honestly. They are a pretty clean team if they can lock out their late game and make it a little bit better. They're certainly very exciting, though. Honestly, Snake are a really fun team to watch. They are a team to get behind, and it'll be fun to see them in the postseason.
Really one that can strike. We'll have to be watching them. You can watch ZZR, Condi, and all of the Snakes as we go head-to-head in the battle for 2nd place this Friday at 2 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central European Time. But no matter who locks down the #2 seed in Group A, the first round of the LPL playoffs kick off early next week.
You can watch the 3rd and 4th seeds from Group A and B battle starting late night Tuesday in California, or at a much more reasonable hour if you're living in pretty much any other continent.
That's right. And I know you're all excited for the LPL playoffs and the BF match of the week, but here are some BFing plays to wet your whistle while you're waiting. Or as Radier from the Chiefs now has the privilege of calling it with an Australian accent, the Penta.
Kicking things off at number 5, Team Liquid's Dardoch picked up a quadra kill in the NALCS Spring quarterfinals.
Dardoch gets one traded back in by GBM. Lysandra is low, though. Into the front line goes Lorlo. A triple kill for Dardoch, killing everybody with a quadra kill.
At number 4, UOL's Fox was gone in a flash as Origin's Amazing executed a slick Lee Sin combo.
Power of Evil right now has picked up some extra mana regen here. It doesn't quite fit into his initial item. Ooh, Fox should be okay here. He does...
Oh, kick flash, and that's just a perfect setup. First Blood comes in, Ignite doesn't even have to be used. So well played by Amazing.
I was going to say, I thought Fox was okay, but just the way the kick flash came out, Amazing patiently played it.
From the CBLOL Finals, INTZ's Macau picked up a game-winning quadra kill in our number 3 play of the week.
Tentou ali ser esperto nessa luta. Olha o Baiano.
O Baiano foi pego, tipo agora sem escudo, também tipo ultimate, bom ultimate do Turtle, mas vai sendo jogadores agora da NTC. Revolta poderia ser o primeiro a cair, o Togers, nossa senhora! Totalmente imbursado da Cat, pode ser na luta final. Já caiu mais um jogador, caiu um após o outro, double kill do Micão. Enquanto isso tenta ainda sobreviver o Eza, o Micão perde muita vida, mas não consegue. Triple kill do Micão, quadra kill Micão, e a NTC vai ser campeã do CBLOL!
At number 2, it was Smeb's time to shine in this 1v2 outplay.
Gonna make another visitation to this top side. Ixu comes up here, flashes in to deny the phase dive yet again. Smeb gonna just turn in and go aggressive.
Oh.
Parallel convergence gets thrown down, still finds the kill. Gets the shield and the stun on the Lyra. Does he go for it? He's gonna do it, but he has that hunted debuff. Gonna have to play really cautiously and carefully. Goes back into the phase dive. Oh, Smeb can play with fire, but he gets him in the end. Smeb showing why he is the best top laner in the world.
And in our number 1 play of the week, it was the Chiefs' Radier with the pentakill to close out the OPL Finals.
They're going to go back in for the fight, though. Carbon going to maybe catch Eden, but the Faithful's going to pull him out. Does use it late as Regret goes in there looking for the ulti. Swipers here, though. Moves in for the ulti and gets it onto Cardred. He's going to fall, but Radiant running through people. There's the triple kill. There's the Quadra. He's going to go for the pentakill, and he does get it.
If you happen to spot one of these big plays in their natural habitat, make sure you let us know at LOL Esports, hashtag the Penta, and we'll make sure to catch those suckers and put them on display.
Absolutely. Now, here at Riot, we like to consider ourselves experts when predicting results of the LCS, maybe even the playoffs, although it seems that these days, none of us are going to get quite right. I'm going to go with C9 for this one. I think Cloud9 is better.
Team Solo Mid take the quarterfinal match against Cloud9.
Also, Vitality, the way they handle picks and bans with their coach Sean's and the depth of their champion pools, they have so many tools going into these playoffs that I actually have to agree with the people that say that they will make it to the finals most likely.
Yeah, and the question is just, is it going to be 3-0? Is it maybe going to be closer? I think Fnatic has to surprise us.
Fnatic are coming up huge, and Vitality are going to go down.
Quite troubling, really.
Yeah.
Now, after the upsets of last week's LCS playoffs, PTL went on a quest through the Riot offices to research the best ways of predicting a successful playoff bracket. You can check out our findings in this week's Last Hit.
I mean, you gotta pick the team with the most Koreans.
I just picked the team with the most pun potential.
I do the opposite of what he does every time.
I just do eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Same.
I just pick whatever team has the strongest hair.
I just let my lucky dart decide.
Here in Europe, we like to do things a little bit more scientific. Stress?
Huh. Always Fnatic.
It's always Fnatic.
I just pick whichever team lasts the longest. Game time. Game time.
It is now my pleasure to welcome the cleanest non-import Lee Sin in North America to Primetime League, Liquid's Dardoch jungler. Dardoch, thank you for joining me. Did I really? I said it backwards.